We're running out of time, Anubarak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover!
Arthas!
The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Anubarak and the others survived. At last. Finally. I'll be singed if I get too close to those flames. Now, Frostborn. Finally. I'll need this gold for when I reach the glacier. Frostborn hungers. At last. More of the Nerubians' blasted mechanisms. I'll have to time this perfectly. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it.
Inventory is full.
More gold. This might help us later. What is it now? Finally. Speak, fool. Another quake? Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. At last. No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Faithless coward. At last. What is it now? This is more like it. Now, Frostborn. Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer. At last. For the Lich King. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. At last. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. I must find a way across this strange obstacle. At last. No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Finally. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary.
Inventory is full.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Anub'arak, you made it.
I see now why the Lich King chose you as his champion, Death Knight. Few men could have survived this labyrinth alone.
Tread lightly. What is it now? Faithless coward. This is more
Another earthquake. We must hurry, Death Knight.
at last. This is more like it. You will know end. Something's breaking through. Defensive positions! Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Time is fleeting.
What is it now? At last.
My sight cannot be matched.
Frostmourne hungers.
I have heard the summons. I'll consume the living and
Now.
the dead.
No one orders me around.
We're running out of time. We must find the exit.
Finally. Speak, fool.
They're blocking the way to the exit. We'll have to fight our way through them to reach it.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. What is it now? Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now?
My might cannot be matched.
Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it.
I serve only the frozen throne. I'll see to it.
Inventory is full.
Indubitably, I'll consume the living and the dead.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. Now, Frostmourne. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one orders me around.
Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above. Hopefully our trek through the Dark Earth bought us the precious time we needed.